Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. God bless you. God bless you. You're welcome to my channel. Today we are looking at misconceptions people have about marriage and relationship, part 2. Last time we looked at the misconceptions that people have that men are the same, that all women are the same, and so many people believe that men are polygamous in nature. But today we're looking at different things. Some people have this erroneous belief that a person will change after they get married. I don't know if there's a light bulb they feel is installed in that person's brain that immediately the person gets married, immediately that ring enters the person's hand. The light bulb will switch on and the person will start doing what he or she was meant to be doing in the first place. This is basically, laying a faulty foundation for your relationship. There are so many people who just promise or pretend to have stopped what was causing the problem until after the wedding. Then they will just go right back to what they were doing. So that is a misconception. It doesn't work most of the time. Most people do not change except the Holy Spirit touches them. So before you jump into that relationship or jump into that marriage, you had better make sure that the Holy Spirit led you into it. That is the only way it is going to work. Otherwise, there's an exercise in futility. Another major misconception people have about marriage is that some people, especially some ladies, feel that as soon as they get married, they'll be happy, they'll be joyful. That is a major lie, because if you don't have joy inside you, nobody can give it to you. If you are a very depressed, sad person inside, doesn't matter what anybody does for you, we still not appreciate it. Marriage is a coming together of two individuals, and nobody can bring joy and force it down your throat. It has to be inside you first before somebody can stir it up. Marriage is a journey, it is not a destination. You are going to meet a lot of things on the road. After the wedding and after the honeymoon will come the real deal. That is when the two of you will begin to know each other better. You can only know a person very well. You will only get to know a person very well when you start living with them. So that thing you are seeing on the outside is nothing compared to what you're going to meet when you get inside. So if you don't have joy inside, nobody can give it to you. No man on earth can give it to you. Joyful people, those who are joyful in their marriages, are those who are joyful and happy people as individuals. So before you go into marriage, you must ensure that you have joy, that you are happy inside, so before you be able to make another person happy and receive any effort on the part of that person to make you happy. Another misconception that some people have is that once they get married, they can do whatever they like. In their minds, they're like, I've got to him, I have got to him. So those who are lying and scheming to get somebody, they're like, once we get married, and that's how it's going to be. Nothing will happen. But sometimes things do change. Sometimes there are certain things you might do to a person, even a good person, and you will begin to see the other side of them. Even men of God have seen it and they have experienced it. Some time ago, a very popular American healing evangelist, an elderly man, is not that they were young in marriage, their children were already married before they got divorced. There was never any issue of infidelity, there was never any issue of lack, because he was a well-known, international healing minister. So the only problem they had was that he was not giving attention to his wife. He became careless. He became, too relaxed. he felt that, oh, we're already married and she will be there forever. But he got the shock of his life when his wife divorced him. It was just by the grace of God that they got back together and remarried. So do not think that once you get married, you're going to relax. All those things you were doing and telling the person before marriage, you will stop doing them. Those things are, recipes for disaster in a marriage. Once you marry somebody, don't relax and feel I've gotten them, so I got them where I want them and I can do whatever I like. That is a very big mistake. That is a very wrong conception. There are certain things you might do and it will put your marriage in jeopardy. You must continue to work on your marriage. You must continue to renew your marital wine. All the things you said to that person when you were starting, you must try as much as possible as your schedule and lifestyle allows you to keep on doing those things so that you can keep the flame of your marriage burning. One other lie people tell themselves is that even though I'm cheating on my partner, even though I'm abusing him or her, I still love them. Beloved, you cannot hurt the person you claim that you love. A lot of people do not have any idea what love is. When you go to the book of Corinthians, it will show you what love is. Love is kind, love is patient, love is loving. Love puts the objects of its attention first. Love does not hurt the person he loves. So, when you love somebody, you don't cheat on them, you don't abuse them. Anybody who is abusing you or cheating on you repeatedly does not love you. Somebody may make a mistake, they might fall into temptation and then get out of it and continue. But somebody who is repeatedly doing that thing, repeatedly cheating you or abusing you, does not love you. So you should bear that in mind. When someone tells you I love you, it's not by his word of his mouth, it is through his actions that you will know. And anybody who is cheating, who is having extramarital affairs, just rest assured that you do not love the person you are with. One other misconception people have about relationship and marriage is, especially the ladies, is that if I sleep with him, then I can retain him and marry him. That does not work. When a man wants to marry a lady, it's not because she has been sleeping with him. There are many ladies who have told men, I will not sleep with you until our wedding night. And they moved heaven and earth to ensure that they married those ladies because they saw something they wanted. Sleeping with a man will not keep him to you, will not ensure that he will marry you. In the same vein, some ladies also believe if I do his house chores, wash his clothes, clean his house, do all the chores, they will marry me. That does not also work. It will only work if he wants you in the first place. Then the chores and the work you're doing will be an added incentive for him. So if has been these two methods that you have been doing it to get a man to marry you, you might want to have a rethink. When a man wants to marry a woman, whether she does house chores or not, whether she sleeps with him or not, he will pursue her to the ends of the earth and marry her.